The greatest deception ever executed wasn't fought with armies or weapons. It wasn't written in history books or etched into the minds of warriors on the battlefield. No. The greatest trick ever played was convincing you that the war is over, that survival is easy, that struggle is unnecessary, that you don't have to fight. But look around. What do you see? Peace? Stability? Freedom? Or do you see a carefully designed illusion, a world built to keep you docile, dependent, and distracted? A world where you're given just enough comfort to keep you from questioning the cage you live in? Because the war never ended. It only changed form. A war for your mind. This war is not fought with bullets. It's fought with information, with manipulation, with control so subtle you don't even realize you've already surrendered. Every time you open your phone, the battlefield expands. Every algorithm, every headline, every notification, it's all designed to steal your attention, to weaken your ability to focus, to make sure you never sit in silence long enough to think for yourself. They don't need chains anymore. They don't need bars. They've built a prison without walls, a system so refined that you willingly keep yourself locked inside. They don't take your freedom by force. They make you trade it for convenience. You scroll, you consume, you obey, and all the while, your power fades. A warrior does not wait for permission. A warrior does not waste time explaining himself to those who will never understand. A warrior does not sit around hoping for the right moment. He creates the moment. But most people, they have forgotten what it means to fight. They have been conditioned to seek permission before making a move. They ask for approval, wait for the perfect conditions, hesitate until it's too late. They waste their breath complaining about the obstacles in their path instead of smashing through them. And worst of all, they surrender to comfort, mistaking ease for happiness, mistaking safety for life. No, a warrior knows the truth. Comfort is a slow poison. It makes you soft, strips away your instincts, robs you of the fire in your gut. The moment you surrender to comfort, you have already begun to rot. The world has convinced you that struggle is a curse, that discipline is suffering, that hardship is to be avoided. No. Struggle is the only way forward. Discipline is the only path to power. Hardship is the fire that forges warriors. If you want to win this war, you must resurrect the warrior within you. The version of yourself that has been buried beneath years of weakness, distraction, and self-pity. You don't need more motivation. You don't need another reason. You need to make a decision to live by a code, a set of unbreakable principles that define who you are and what you stand for. Discipline is your armor. Every choice you make either strengthens or weakens your position. A warrior moves with purpose, not impulse. He eats with purpose. He trains with purpose. He speaks with purpose. His actions are calculated, and his words are few. The weak man says, "I don't feel like it today." The warrior says, "I do it because I don't feel like it." Relentlessness is your sword. You will not win this war with half measures, with good enough, with excuses. You must move forward, whether you feel ready or not. You must cut down doubt, hesitation, and every lie that tells you to slow down. The weak man says, "I'll try." The warrior says, "I'll do whatever it takes." Sacrifice is your battle cry. If you want to rise above mediocrity, you must be willing to lose what the average man clings to. You must be willing to sacrifice comfort, distraction, and the illusion of an easy life. The weak man holds on to his bad habits, his laziness, his excuses, The warrior burns them all and builds something stronger in their place. They sell you comfort as a reward. Work hard and you can relax. Make enough money and you can escape struggle. Buy this and you'll be happy. But comfort is not a prize. Comfort is a leash. Every great civilization before us knew this truth. Hardship builds strength. Struggle sharpens the mind. Adversity creates warriors. But now they tell you the goal is to be comfortable, to avoid pain, to take the easy road, and you wonder why you feel weak. They feed you cheap pleasure, empty dopamine hits, fast food, endless scrolling, meaningless entertainment, all designed to keep you numb. Because a numbed mind doesn't question. A numbed mind doesn't resist. A numbed mind doesn't fight back. And that's exactly what they want. Look at the life they've scripted for you. They tell you to chase money, but they never teach you how to own it. Instead, they teach you how to borrow it, owe it, and depend on it. Debt keeps you enslaved. A mortgage, a car payment, a student loan, each one another shackle. They tell you to seek approval, but they never tell you how to find value in yourself. So you chase likes, validation, applause, external rewards that mean nothing. They keep you working a job you hate, chasing a life you don't want, to buy things you don't need, and call that success. This is not a life. This is a prison. And every second you sit in passive submission, you lose another battle. So who is your enemy? The system? The corporations? The media? No. Your real enemy is inaction. Your real enemy is acceptance. They have built the war in such a way that they don't even need to fight you. You defeat yourself. Every time you choose distraction over discipline. Every time you choose comfort over growth. Every time you choose to stay silent when you should speak. Every time you choose to accept instead of resist. That is how they win. So ask yourself, are you done playing their game? Are you ready to wake up and reclaim the fight? Because the war never ended. And every day, every moment, you make a choice. Fight back, or fall further into submission. It's time to pick your side. Daily combat strategies. You don't win a war with wishes. You win it with strategy. Here's how you fight back. 1. Kill the distractions before they kill you. Your attention is your most valuable resource, and they are stealing it. Every time you check your phone, binge another show, or scroll mindlessly, you are handing them victory. Take back control. Cut the noise. Train your mind like a weapon. 2. Weaponize your body. A weak body houses a weak mind. Train relentlessly. Become stronger than the average man. Push yourself beyond comfort. Pain is temporary. Weakness is forever. 3. Master the art of saying no. Every time you say yes to useless obligations, to time-wasting conversations, to distractions, you are surrendering territory. Learn to say no without hesitation. Guard your time like your life depends on it. Because it does. 4. Starve the fear. Fear is their weapon. Fear of failure. Fear of rejection. Fear of standing out. They use it to keep you in place, to keep you small. But here's the truth. Fear is a lie. And the only way to kill it is to starve it. Face it. Walk into the fire. Burn away the weakness until there is nothing left but steel. 5. Make every day a victory. Forget motivation. Forget waiting for the perfect moment. The moment is now. Do one thing today that moves you forward. Then another. Then another. Stack these victories, and soon you will be unstoppable. Every day is a battle. You don't wake up to a peaceful world. You wake up on the battlefield. And whether you realize it or not, the war has already begun. Every morning, you have a choice. Win or lose. Strengthen yourself or weaken yourself. There is no neutral ground. No. The weak man hits snooze, postponing his life, postponing his power. The warrior rises before the sun, because he knows the battle starts now. The weak man drowns in distractions, mindlessly consuming, numbing himself into submission. The warrior sharpens his focus, eliminating the noise, directing his energy with precision. The weak man complains about his circumstances, blaming the world, waiting for change. The warrior conquers them, adapting, overcoming, and forcing the world to bend to his will. The weak man dies before he is even in the grave, living a passive existence, wasting away in silence. The warrior lives forever, because his actions echo through time. No, you were not born to be weak. You were not born to be comfortable. You were not born to lose. So reclaim your warrior mentality. Wake up, take control, fight back, and never surrender. To the returning GrimFace warriors, you already know what this is. You've chosen the hard path. You've embraced the war, sharpened your mind, and refused to kneel. You are the few who dare to fight back. And for that, I respect you. For those of you who are new here, consider this your wake-up call. The world doesn't want you strong. It doesn't want you thinking for yourself. It doesn't want you to win. But here, we move differently. We don't wait. We don't hesitate. We take control. If you're ready to reclaim your power, if you're ready to rise above the weak, then subscribe and join the GrimFace movement. We are building an army of warriors, men and women who refuse to be controlled. This is more than motivation. This is war, and we do not lose. Welcome to GrimFace. Now get to work.